The hell are you supposed to be?
Damn!
I'm vengeance.
Damn, Robert Pattinson! He's down! Shit! Well, hello and welcome to Punk 5 Pop. Today I wanted to kind of look at the new The Batman trailer. The one starring Robert Pattinson. Not the one that apparently is going to have Michael Keaton and the one who played him in Justice League and Batman vs. Superman. My brain is melted both from the heat and just exhaustion, so bear with me a little while we jump in and check some parts of this out that I wanted to kind of look at. Turn down the audio a little. So obviously, you're starting off right away. To me, you're starting off super dark, and I'm really lowering the volume because I don't want to get caught out by WB. But one thing I'm curious about, right? That was great, the boots. But if you kind of go back and look right here, that is going to be Jim Gordon for this movie. Commissioner Gordon. And I don't know how to feel about them race swapping Commissioner Gordon. I don't necessarily have a problem with it, but when you already have in the Batman mythos an amazing black character in Lucius Fox, I'm not sure why you felt the need to make Jim Gordon black when he has been white since he was introduced in the... I want to say he was introduced in 1939. I can't remember the exact issue. But it just strikes me as an odd choice to make, because this actor would have made it a fantastic Lucius Fox. And Robert Pattinson's Batman here, if you remember the boots I was pointing out, right here. Get a better shot, hopefully. Again, I just don't want to get caught out on like a copyright or anything from WB. So I can't go and do too much. But you see the combat boots he's wearing? This is very early on in the Batman's career as a vigilante. Because, oh my god, he's just wearing straight up black combat boots. So if you had this guy playing Lucius Fox, you could do all kinds of things with him setting up Batman with all the gear and batarangs and whatever else he could start to need, instead of doing a black Jim Gordon. So it's not so much I have a problem with it, I think it's odd, and I'm curious to hear what other people think, but it just overall feels like a missed opportunity. But then we kind of get into more... I don't know how many other people on YouTube have noticed this or talked about it. This scene where they're investigating a crime scene, probably in the same place where that guy got his murdered and then his duct taped face with "No more lies" and then lies again. But what I keep noticing throughout this trailer was the Dawn. King Dawn's done it again. The Dawn over here. Just constant references to... Oh, I want to say it's Don Mione. I think it's in the trailer somewhere. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on the name. It's been a while since I've read a comic that involved the Dawn. Mione, or the big crime family in Gotham. It feels like whoever is writing these, whether it's the Riddler, like a lot of people think, with the question marks and the riddle in the card that was left behind, Because I don't get, why would the Riddler be writing lies, no more lies, all this kind of stuff, and tie it in with a crime family? It's not exactly the Riddler's style, you know? It's just a little strange to me. Yeah, there's that card I was talking about. And again, Maroni. That's what it is. Maroni. I was close. But again, right there. Maroni drug bust. And judging by all the plaques and whatnot and framing this was either a lawyer's house or a cop. Somebody who had dealings with the Maroni family, obviously. But again, why would the Riddler, of all people, have a problem with the Maroni crime family? I mean, he's doing his own little crazy dance outside of organized crime. Though, can I just say real fast, I haven't seen much of the new bat suit. I've only really seen the Batmobile, like his first Batmobile. And I was worried, like I think a lot of people were, about Robert Pattinson not trying to bulk up for the role and trying to be that kind of skinny, lanky look he's always had. But looking at this suit, like, damn, y'all ain't messing around. From the looks of it, all this through here is straight up body armor. Kind of similar to the Nolan movies where he took body armor and spray painted it. But just a little bit cooler because you got the actual Bat logo going. And the mask is a big thing for me. The ears are not too long. They're not little stubs. And he can actually, it looks like he could move his head, you know? That was my one big issue with the Michael Keaton Batman. Every time I see him, is that really rigid, like, I have to move my whole body to look in an opposite direction. It's a problem. Oh boy, I sounded like Captain Kirk there for a second. There's something on the wing. Some thing. Moving on. Wrong franchise. But yeah, I just love the look of that suit. And we have, again, what I'm hoping is, and this probably isn't going to be it. So you got young Commissioner Gordon back there. And this guy is up front talking to the press instead of Gordon. So I'm figuring Jim Gordon isn't the commissioner yet. So this is, again, really early in the Batman's career. Judging by the look of this guy, though, right here, I want so bad for this to be Harvey Bullock. Just the mean-spirited, constantly drunk bashing on the Batman Harvey Bullock. Because he looks kind of like Harvey Bullock to me. Like what I would want from a live-action Harvey Bullock. Other than the one we got in Gotham. Which I wasn't. I have problems with the TV show Gotham overall in places, but their version of Harvey was great. And I mean, you got the Bat Bike, and well, hopefully it's the Bat Bike. See, again though, you've got somebody keeps sending him messages, and I haven't seen everyone talking about the fact that that guy actually just had. This seems to be at a funeral for this guy right here, but I can't be sure who that is even supposed to be. It obviously can't be Harvey Dent or Bruce's parents, and he had no siblings. But it had to be somebody important enough for him to show up. And obviously now this guy's got some C4 clamped to his neck. His mouth is duct taped shut. You know, it's strange. The constant duct taping of faces in this. And then duct taping, I'm guessing, this phone to his hand to talk to him. And the car almost looks like it's been done in some kind of riddle because you have all the letters spaced out in kind of like a... It's almost like a word search puzzle, actually, is what I'm thinking of. You know, where you have to look through all the different letters to try and find a word. So it feels like the Riddler must be sending these messages, these cards, and making the calls. But I feel like it's still weird that the Riddler would be somehow getting involved or against the Maroney crime family. But, okay, one thing I do love, I freaking love about this trailer was that shot right there. Right there, man. You got early Batman and you got early Catwoman with just a fucking thing over her face, but you still got the start of the little ears. I love Batwoman. Always have, and I'm so excited for them to actually, like, do well, that looks like they're doing pretty well with Batman, but doing Catwoman really well is gonna make me so happy if they pull it off. That confusing, messed up relationship between the Batman and Catwoman. Selina Kyle and Bruce Wayne. The back and forth and all that. I love that. And I want to see it in this movie so bad. But... And it's a little surprising right there. It looks like he's getting captured by the police, doesn't it? As if, you know, the Batman is being... He looks like he's in a holding cell or interrogation room or something, so somehow they got a hold of him. And it's... I can't imagine how they're going to handle that in the movie, trying to get him out of a situation like this. I'm just hoping that it doesn't go completely over the line, because it would be so easy to have a Deus Ex Machina, or just an Ex Machina moment where he just miraculously gets out of the situation. Because I don't see how he's going to get out of there with that many cops. But, man, that little fight there, too, with Catwoman. Like, they're not messing around. Just going full round on each other. Now, I'm not sure how good the fight choreography is going to be in this. I haven't really seen Robert Pattinson in a movie where he's done, like, the kind of hand-to-hand fist fights, martial arts style that you're going to need as the Batman. The Batman, what have you. And I'm not sure who's playing Catwoman in this. But it's so important that you get the physicality of Batman down. Otherwise, it's just going to kind of look off, because not only is the world's greatest detective, he's also a master martial artist. So it kind of seems like they're going pretty well on the detective angle, but you still need that physicality. So hopefully they get that right in the movie. Otherwise, it's just, the whole thing is going to feel off. Back to be where it was before. Now this... That was just unnecessary. But damn, dude. You just like that meaty crunch as he keeps going. And then just pops up and he's like, I'm vengeance. That was just, oh, I don't know how many times I've watched this trailer just for that moment, just for him popping up and just being, I'm vengeance. I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman. Oh, I hope he says that. Still one of the greatest lines ever to me. Just put it in there. I don't care if it's over the top fan service. This movie should be fan service. You know? I don't get why journalists and critics have such a problem with fan service. Although so far we're seeing some possible Joker with the thugs there with the smile and the white faces. It would be weird if that wasn't like the Joker's goons, right? Then we have so we got probably the Joker, Catwoman. I've heard talks of the Penguin, or at least Edward Cobblepot before he officially becomes the Penguin. Probably the Riddler, and then the guy in the face mask, which could that be Hush? I mean, his face is all covered, like I would kind of expect from Hush, so maybe. Be kind of curious to what other people think in the comments if that might be Hush that we're seeing or not. Take a little bit look at what's left of this. More of the joke, more of the Riddler talk. Now, I've seen so many people complaining about, oh, he's got the eye makeup and shadow on. It's just like Twilight. No. Okay? Robert Pattinson has put Twilight far, far beyond him. If you don't believe that, go watch The Lighthouse. I mean, wow, that movie was a trip. It was just fantastic movie. Check it out for sure. But I mean, what do you expect him not to have the eye makeup around there? I feel like he kind of has to, just to darken his eyes up a little more around the suit. I don't feel like it's some kind of emo thing. It's not a Twilight thing. It's just a natural part of the Batman's whole deal, essentially. Like the outfit and everything else. Just a little bit more concealer, let's say. I just love the look, though. The look is so intense. And it should be intense. This is Bruce Wayne early on, just he's becoming so haunted by what's happening in Gotham as he's trying to save its soul. That's awesome to me. I'm very excited about this movie so far. I don't want to get my hopes too high up because this is still DC we're talking about and they haven't had the greatest movie run so far, but you know, overall I think this is going to be good. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Leave a like or a dislike. That way I know kind of if you're into these trailer breakdowns or not. It really helps me either way, to be honest. Subscribe if you want. You really don't have to. I'm still getting used to the idea of people subscribing just to hear me talk as it is. It's an odd feeling. Still, it would be cool of you. And until next time, I have been Punk5. I'll see you around.